Well, hey, and welcome to this Armored Brigade gameplay video. If you love modern tactical games, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Well, hey, welcome. It's time to try something a little different. Armored Brigade. It was released, I don't know, a month or so ago. And it's taken me a little while to get into it. And so I thought I would do a video for the guys at the Computer War Games Tactical Strategic Facebook group. And we'll just see what this game's all about. So let's go ahead and create a new game. Now you can either do a single mission or you can generate a mission. And the mission generator is kind of cool and has some really interesting maps, but we're not going to get into that today. We're going to just go ahead and play a single mission. There's a handful of predefined missions here. I'm sure some of them are really significant. We're going to do one called Walk on Water, which is a Soviet versus Finns. Now, there's another one. Finland 1966, use your T-25 to survive heavy fight against the Soviets, now ordered to desperately defend. I'm not sure that that's not the same. I'm not sure that that's the same scenario. No, I don't think so. I don't think it is. That doesn't matter. Let's stay focused here. Stay focused. I've only had one cup of coffee. We're going to go ahead and do this one. We're not going to mess with any of these. Not going to mess with any of these options. Let's just get on in there. And while it gets loaded up, if you've been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed, what's taking you so long? Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification so you know when I've uploaded another video. Like and share, and leave me a comment, especially about this one, because I have mixed feelings about this game, and I'd like to know what you think. All right, well, let's see. Let's zoom out a little bit, and here are our victory objectives: Crossroads West and Crossroads South. We have moving the map around is kind of a hassle. We have a company of mechanized infantry there in BTR 70s, a company of mechanized infantry there in BT 70s, and three T-72A tank platoons, along with six mortar sections. So we've got a platoon of two S-12 self-propelled mortars in three sections. Um, Now I've got this is not a default setup. I've changed the sizes of the sprites, and you can see that they resize depending on the zoom. And then you can zoom all the way in and see that little sucker, which is kind of nice. Uh, you zoom all the way in here and see the scout team. Um, and there's a lot of settings that you can play with to get the graphics the way you like it. I prefer this. It's easier on my old eyes. So, having played this several times and having had results from total victory to crushing defeat, I don't think that's what the game calls it, but it was pretty embarrassing. Um, I got mixed feelings about how this thing is set up, and I think I'm gonna play it a little differently today. Um, you can see that we've got scout teams that have managed to get across the river in a couple of places, and over here they have not. Uh, let's go ahead and let's see. I didn't go over the scenario brief. I think there's a way to do that. Here it is. Your Soviet mechanized force has been ordered to cross the river and take control of the important road on the other side. The Finns are waiting there, but they have not had time to prepare and dug in positions that are vulnerable to our swift strike. Yeah, believe me, swift is probably not a good idea, um, especially over here. Deliberate is a lot better. Um, they've got a bunch of T-55s, and let me tell you, at the ranges we're operating here, those T-55s will wreck anything on the map. So, I don't think I'm going to spend a lot of time going into the details of how things work before we get going. We're just going to get going and let the details make themselves obvious. Let's go ahead and get these scout teams moving. Now you can, by clicking on this little flag, select the entire section, or you can click on one of the teams and give them individual orders. So a right click brings up this menu, and your options are, well, I've never actually used infiltrate. I bet you that's really slow. Advance to a waypoint, advance to contact, scout, which is a cautious advance, fast, which is, well, what it says, and reverse to a waypoint, which is kind of interesting, not very useful for the infantry, I don't think. Rotate, defend, uh, unload. Setting ranges is nice for soft targets or hard targets, and then you can delete your waypoints there. And there is a order delay once you start handing out orders. People don't react immediately, which is fine. Um, this is where I start getting uncomfortable with the game, quite honestly. It's yeah, I want to operate in platoons. I want to operate in companies, but the game, you kind of you're switching back and forth all the time, and I'm not sure that's appropriate for the level of command here. But okay, now that I've had said that, I'm not sure it much matters. Let's go ahead and give these guys scouting orders, and I want them to move to there. And this guy is going to get scout orders. We're going to get him move there, 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 and I'm going to give him a real long string of orders, which he probably cannot or will not be able to execute. But what the heck. Now, I've also got the option set so that I can see all these waypoints for everybody. I think the default is you only see the waypoint for the units that are selected. Uh, at least in this early part of the game, I'd like to be able to see everything I've decided to do. Let's get these guys to scout forward here to here. And these guys, I want them to scout here. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. Let's deselect. We can also see the new, go in here into this isometric view. Now, honestly, I think, okay, I'm struggling to get things to move. This is a useful viewpoint. You can see you could exaggerate or de-emphasize the height differences. Um, I think there's a little rise here. And so I want to go through these woods and start peeking over that way. I say that, actually, I've got this guy that can go that way. Uh, Perhaps the thing to do is go ahead and delete that waypoint and scout there to there for right now. These guys run into trouble pretty quickly. We're going to have them scout to here for right now. This guy's, yeah, this guy does run into trouble fast. Yeah, he gets into trouble pretty quick. I didn't get that last waypoint where I wanted it. There. Yep, I got it. Okay, cool. All right, so we've got those guys rolling. Now, it gets a little bit strange here, how you want to play this. You try to push these woods with all this armor and bad things happen. So I think what I'm going to do is set this armor over here to overwatch this crossing. So let's go ahead and get them to, oh, let's just go ahead and have them advance, because anything else they tend to come to a halt and need a bunch of hand holding. Here, here, and oh, let's get them to there. Then we'll give them some further orders to probably individual orders to set them up to watch this crossing. Uh, these guys, I want to take a look at the. Here you also have a. Uh, let's see. Let's turn the. Oops. You know, I'm not even sure what that does other than make it ugly. Does it give me a? No, let's. We can here get a height map. Personally, I'd rather have better contour lines. There are contour lines on the map. You can just barely see them. You turn them on and off, and there they are. So this is a little bit of a rise, and this is a hill here. I'd be a lot happier if these were dark, if these were black, and if they were a little more granular, if I could see some of these differences. Say it again. Differences in height in here. Um, I don't find them particularly useful. All right, you can see that there's a this area in here is fairly flat. These guys are actually a little bit higher right where they are. And what you can do, you can use the line of sight tool to see what they can see. So you just click there and you can get an idea what they can see, or you can come down, let's say to here, and see what they can see. So I'm inclined, one, to kill that kind of half ugly thing off. Look at that again. That was there. Yeah. Let's get these guys to advance to contact. Oh, maybe to there. And I can't do formation changes in this part of the game. I'm not real sure why. And I find that a wee bit frustrating, quite honestly. But there it is. Can't be done. These guys, I want them to move. And I think we're going to move them through this little gully. Down to here. And then we will... Oh... there. And then we'll flush them out into a more useful formation. Everybody else, I want them to sit where they are and wait for the opening moves to develop the situation. We probably got to grab this guy and get him with that position. He'll be adjusting and ready to fire quicker. And I think that's probably good enough. What do you say we get this rolling and see how it works? All right, let's speed it up a little bit. All right, we've got immediate contact. Immediate. I've noticed that the game seems to change its defenses a bit between scenarios, which is just really quite interesting. We've got everybody and their dog firing at this BMP. These guys are engaging over here. And I think this, since they had a move to contact, we're not going to, they're not going to move. We want to give them some orders. We have to give it to them now. And now that I think about it, probably ought to be given on an individual basis. Rotate. Get that right. Rotate. Now, see, this is where I'm just a little bit weirded out. I'm not sure why I'm giving orders to these units at that level, uh, given the level of command that I'm supposed to be operating at. But if you'd like to min-max a game, you know, there it is. That's what you do. The other thing to note here is it says, hey, I think there's somebody here. This is your initial recon, and I think there's a vehicle there in that area. Uh, Obviously, these have been exposed. These are not. Oh, there's another vehicle they think was there. These are not the kind. That's not the kind of information that I think is very useful at this point. But there you go again. Let's kick the sound up a little bit. See if I'm just not hearing it. All right, let's resume. All right, we got that BMP. Ooh, these guys are. Let's That guy doesn't seem to be getting any attention. Let's see if we can get some HE on him. All right, but this is a pretty good opening. Got a lot of guys getting. Not this guy so much because the tanks don't see him. All right, this says that we're receiving fire. You see, we can see that tank's receiving fire, that one's receiving fire, that's receiving fire, and this is where we think it's coming from. That's what I think is going on there. And I'm going nuts with the map. Let's go ahead and keep going. Thumb. Okay, so we can just go ahead and cancel this. Oops, not elimination. Cancel. And let everything move along. And more. Wow. We've lost a vehicle. What got us? That's probably a T-55. Probably a T-55. Okay, well this has opened up brutally to start, hasn't it? Let's get these guys rolling just in case. We don't need them, we don't need them. And they're being engaged. Nobody's killed them yet. Let's see, we lost another T-72. Like I said, these T-55s are damned awkward. Let's delete all waypoints. Maybe they'll get a better shot when they're not moving. Okay, that guy took a hit. Wow, there's more than one here. Wow. Okay, well, let's really lay it on over here if we need to. And there we go, thump. Okay, looks like we may be getting these guys under control. And it's running at standard speed now. We'll speed it up a little bit. All right, we got him. And I have yet to figure out how to use this artillery effectively. I mean, I've used it and gotten good results, but most of the time I'm waiting and I'm zooming all over the place trying to figure out how to get it done. All right. Well, we lost 2 T-72s right off the bat. Looks like we've killed 3 or 4 BMPs and 3 T-55s. That's actually a pretty good opening. With any luck, that'll make. Okay, he's taking fire. And we lost him. That's a pretty good opening, and we've just lost another one. Something got us from there. We're down to one vehicle in this platoon. That's not exciting. Let's go ahead and get him to advance to there. We could. We don't really have much information there, do we? We could try a little smoke. See if that helps any. All right, let's get going again. You can see the delay before this guy starts his orders. All right, this guy's ready. These guys moving? No. All right, once again, I'm not sure why they quit moving. They're supposed to be scouting. I don't think there's a scout and then you stop thing, but it looks like that's what's happened. So we go back to plotting what I want to happen. Don't understand that. Quite honestly, I do not understand what just happened there. Okay, and we're back off and running. Guy just took another shot, and he's still there. Our smoke is ready. Fire for effect. And now we just got to wait for it to come down. How are these guys doing other than... what's up with him? Oh, he's immobilized. He's basically out of it. That's delightful. Well, it has been murderous, hasn't it? It's been difficult for everybody. And here come the smoke rounds. All right, this guy. And let's select him. Tell him to hold fire. In fact, let's tell him to cancel. These guys are moving. These guys are doing their thing. I want you guys to go into wedge and advance to contact. Let's say there. All right. Everybody is still moving. Those are our T-72s there. They got beat up so bad. Let's see what kind of shape they're in. He's panicked, heavy damage. He's confident but buttoned up. Delightful. Let's select them. Do a Control R to regroup them since I gave them individual orders. And tell them I want them to advance here. Oh, might as well just go down the road. And let's let it rock on. And, okay, these guys are still moving. This guy quit. I don't know why. I think I probably ought to read the book, huh? I think there's somebody out there. There probably is. Yeah, that was a brutal opening. I've seen opening salvos, opening fights like that before, but that one was pretty rough. Defend. Okay, it's gotten exciting over here. A Panzerjäger squad there. That's the headquarters. Oh, there we go. Let's lay some HE down there. And why not? Let's see if this is. The thing is, once you lay this down, you can't adjust this fire. Well, you can. You have to. You just can't grab this uh, HE frag and scoot it a little bit and say move it over here. You can't adjust the fire. You have to say, oh, let's cancel that mission and let's fire another one. And then there's a delay, and that's fine. I'm not suggesting there's anything wrong with that. It's just the way the game mechanics are. Okay, you know what I really ought to do is go ahead and all that smoke is in place. In fact, I probably ought to add some to it. Before we do that, let's go ahead and grab this guy, tell him to lay some smoke in here. And once that starts to fall, all right, we've got a fight going over here between the scout teams. Fortunately, these guys are able to help. Ooh, this guy's shooting from all the way over there. Now you can stop that. Oh, there's something there. Taking fire. Okay. Tell him to fire for effect. Like I said, you can adjust that. You can come in here and say set range soft for, I don't know, let's say, well, let's say don't fire at anything soft at more than 1,000 meters. And that'll stop this fire that he's been, once he gets the word. All right, this is falling. He hasn't figured out that I don't want him to do that yet. Wow, there's more. Okay, these guys are, yeah, this is turning into a heck of a fight. That's the dismounts from the, and you know, I should have thought of that. That's the dismounts from those BMPs. All right, big fight over here. Okay, that's cool. That's what I wanted the tanks to do over here. Wow, look at that. All right, this HE frag is ready. I kind of got caught up doing other things. Let's let them come in. Let's get this smoke firing. These guys, are they moving at all? Yes, they are. These guys getting hit? Go ahead and see if that, yep, you can see where the artillery's been falling. Oh, we lost. Enemy troops destroyed by T-72. Outstanding. U. HE. There. All right, got a heck of a fight going on over here on this flank. Smoke's falling there. Right? Yes, it is. I don't know if that's well positioned, but we're going to go ahead and these guys to advance. And oh, this is just going to be difficult to there. And then we'll see if we can get them to. And these scouts have all been upset because of all the shooting. Get mortars, keep moving, boys. These guys, I want them to scout further down the road. This guy's still doing his thing. These guys, you can see, they're panicked. They're in trouble. Am I down to one vehicle here? I think so. Yep, down to one vehicle. Yeah, boy, I'm making myself dizzy here. This is what I wanted the platoon of tanks doing here. Unfortunately, we've only got one. This guy's getting hit by the HE frag there. Wait for that guy to get on target. These guys have decided to start moving. Come on now. I could use some help over there. All right. Fire for effect. We've got the mortars falling over there. We've got a heck of a fight going. I don't think this guy is doing everything he could do. Him to advance. Wow, this actually, every time I play this, the fight comes out a little different. You know what, boys? I want you to come down here. We're gonna get you rolling. This guy's taking his time. You cancel. Yeah, we've got something going over here. I think we finally got these guys beat down. And they're off. Well, I don't know what to say about this except everybody's moving now. Except for him, he's quit moving again. Apparently had reason to stop. Okay, this guy's gotten into the fight over here. That's nice. All right, let's lift this barrage. I seem to think there's something there. All right, this guy's out of smoke. Let's hit those guys there. Oh, let's get the game going again. Resume. And we're waiting for the scout teams are retreating. All right, this guy can fire. Of course, I don't know that he's actually there now. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing, isn't it? Cancel. And this guy's all screwed up. They're not going anywhere. Basically, the scouts have had enough. All right, let's select these guys. Control R. I want you to advance to here. And we got any ammo left? Yeah, we got ammo left. HE on those what appear to be ruins. Yeah, that's what it appears to be. So I'll bet you there's somebody there. This guy, come on now, you're just not doing your thing. Advance to there. Let's see if we can get a platoon. All right, this guy's ready. Fire. All right, there's a vehicle here, we think. Fast. Speed things up a little bit. And making with the shoot bang fire over here. All right, let's see if we can sort this out now. I want these guys to get in position. Uh-oh, what is that? There's another Panzerjäger squad. I want these guys to get in position. I want him to be close by. And I want these guys. That's the T-72. Find the right guy to click on. You. I want you guys to advance to here and free? No, not free. Wedge, echelon right, there's a... Oh, what was the echelon line? Yeah. And then we will get them to go over here, dismount, and try to clear those woods. One thing I ought to do is bring that headquarters along. I wasn't paying attention. He needs to get down in there. These guys need to cross. They got orders to cross? No, they do not. Here they need to advance to here, and hopefully they'll deal with that Panzerjäger on the move. Let's go. Now you can make this really fast. Kind of hard to keep track of or keep control of though when that happens. So let's slow it down a little bit. See where they're taking fire over there. Alright, we've taken this. Now I think I can regroup if he ever gets here. Yep, that T-72 is just taking his time. I want you guys to advance to contacts. It's not going to work. I want you guys to scout forward cautiously. If I can get the right click going. It's not the game's fault. And you guys continue your advance to here. We're going to get these tanks together one way or the other. All right, over here, I want these guys out. They've shook themselves out in formation to cross and unload. And we'll see if we can sweep through those woods. Let's go. Headquarters unit. Advance. Advance. There we go. All right, it's going to be messy over here. I think these guys are going to get beat up. These guys are on the move. Look at that. These guys are on the move. All right, they've got their orders. They're heading over to unload. All right, got them. Okay, these guys are just, you know what? Just advance. I'm struggling. All right, advance. Awesome. And it's coming together. This is going to run a little longer than I normally do a video, but let's just see if we can do this in one piece today. Let's go a little faster. Get this armor together, see if we can form them into one platoon. All right, all these guys are coming down, then we'll get them into this area. Look at that. bad guys. We get them in this area, we'll shake them out into a line or maybe an echelon formation like these guys. And all right, we're taking fire over there. Go figure. Have they managed to dismount? Some of them have, like out in the river. That might not be the greatest idea ever. Well, that didn't work well. All right, I want you guys to advance. And let's give them some support. Yeah, that formation was not the best formation, was it? Left them dismounting in the river. Yay. Bet you that doesn't work well. Oh, they're just giving that poor guy hell. All right. Those mortars are ready to fire. Fire for effect. These guys, I think I can form into one unit. Yep. Now, if I click that, or that, or that. No. No, I don't think they are in the same unit. Try again. Control R. That doesn't work. Thought I did that before, but I guess I did not. But you know what? I can do that, and that'll show them. All right. Let us send these guys. I won't show them. I have to use them separately. Fine. I want you guys to advance to contact. There. Heck, I might as well use you. Advance to contact in that direction for get him to support. Whoops, 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 whoops. That's not what I wanted. Get him to support these guys when they get in position. All right. And the mortars are falling. Yeah. All right, they're getting hit. They found something there, didn't they? I don't know what they're shooting at. Oh, they got something over here, but I'm for that. Oh, he got killed. All right, I think that's quite enough. Thank you. AG. Let's start getting set for this assault. This guy is completely ridiculous. No, thank you. Probably there. And we'll leave one. Well, it doesn't much matter, because we can always change it. There. And waiting for these guys to get in position to get where they need to go. Let's let her rock. All right, it's taking forever because I screwed up that formation. Ah, kill that. There we go. Let's speed it up a bit. These things have quieted down a little bit. Seems to be a vehicle there, we think. Those guys are just taking forever to shake out over here. Those guys are all moving. Let's go ahead and tell them to advance to there. All right, looks like they're getting their act together now. I want you guys to advance to here, and I want you to do it in echelon. No, that doesn't look good. Oh. You do it? No, not in a line. Well, that's more like what I want, but no. Echelon left, no thank you. Echelon right, no, certainly not. Wedge. You know what? We're gonna leave. Oh goodness. Let's just let them go a little longer. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna. That's a mess. That's not what I really wanted. And they're in a fight. Ho 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 ho. Looks like we're gonna have to take charge of these guys and move them. Now, I haven't had this problem before. I've actually made it shake out into the formation I wanted pretty easily. They're struggling today. All right, these guys got their thing going. Oh, I forgot about you. How you doing over there? You're good. I want you. Are you immobilized? No, then why aren't I getting... Must delete all waypoints. That help? He must be immobilized. Indefilade, confident. Oh, okay. Oh, I know what it is. Clicking on the command. All right, fine. I want you to advance to there, down the road to there. Got a pretty good little fight going here. Let's go ahead and see if we can help them with some mortar fire. Ready to fire for effect and get the mortars laid in. Come on, mortars, you can do this. Well, we got one of them with a... Looks like the T-72 helped a bunch, huh? And we're still waiting. Fire for effect. Thump, 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 thump. These guys are doing their thing. Cancel. HE. Back over here. All right. Now we got a bunch of guys who are no longer. I think can we do a control click? No. Control R to regroup them. And I want these guys to unload right there. And let's see if they can do that. Oh, that echelon line's a mess. In a line. That's really weird. I really want them to shake out into a line, not a column, but they want to. And that is even weirder. Yeah, I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Well, let's leave them. Let's see what they do with that formation. We can change it if we have to. All right, these guys are ready to start shooting. Oh, look at this. A tracked vehicle. Rotate, please. Can this guy... Here's where we start seeing... What can people see? Can't see them. Can't see them. I think we'd better... I think we'd better tell these guys to advance to contact before we have problems with our mech infantry getting smashed by whatever that vehicle is. All right, that's interesting. That's interesting. Where's the command vehicle for the... There he is. That's not the formation I want. Let's see what he does. There we go. There we go. That's it. Got him in line. All right, now we need these guys to get their act together and get moving. Okay, must have been a BTR because it was very easy to kill. All right. And here they go. Ah, it's starting to work. Over here, maybe not so much, but it's starting to work. Oh, we hit resistance over there. You got a bunch of guys who are flipping out. All that red in there doesn't look good. Yeah, these two different units now. All right, I want you to advance to contact. I want you to advance to... Oh, wrong guy. You to advance to contact. Let's let it rock on. Let's get it going. Big fight over here. Oh, they killed one of our BTRs. Found another vehicle. I don't know what it was, but it's dead now. I think we lost a vehicle in the fight, though, didn't we? Yep. Wow. Bloody. Advance to contact. These guys are already dismounted. I wanted to dismount there. Oh well, I screwed that up. This guy just had a big awkward, didn't he? Yeah, that's not how I intended that to work. Oh, it's so confusing sometimes. But I think I know what happened. Yeah, I told him to dismount way before I wanted him to. And a Panzerjäger squad. I'm going to let the BTRs take care of that. You to advance. Yeah, this dismount back here was foolish. I wanted them to ride up into here, and I've done it before. I managed to get them to ride up into here and dismount in the woods, but I blew that. Well, I say I wanted them to take care of that. They don't seem to be doing it particularly effectively. All right, what's going on over here? I think we have swept these woods. Want them to advance to there. There's my T-72. Want him to advance to... Is he immobilized? Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's done. Probably took an RPG. That was not well placed. Here we go. Oh, well, looks like I won. The other side must have broken. Let's see. We lost 33 troops out of 168 deployed. We lost 11 out of 30 vehicles. We killed 89 out of 168 deployed, 13 vehicles, and we didn't see any guns. I don't know what neutrals mean. Were there trucks around or something? I don't know. Let's take a quick look at the replay. Well, here's what I think. Maybe it's me. I find it awkward. Um, it's interesting. I just wish it was, I don't want to say easier. Yeah, I do. I wish it was easier to control. I wish it was more obvious. Now maybe this is just a matter of practice. Maybe my tactics are all wrong. I don't know. But I find it interesting. I think what I said though in one of the forums recently on Facebook is that where I fall down is I get so caught up in all the getting things to work that I'm not having a hell of a lot of fun. That I'm not getting feedback from the game to tell me where I'm going wrong. I mean, obviously, I'll go wrong. You lose things. I don't think I'm saying that very well. It's oh, see, I finally got those guys laid out. I got the infantry behind them. See, it's that kind of thing that I find frustrating. Um, it feels mixed up to me. I find myself controlling individual vehicles when I should not be, or at least I don't think I should be at this level. Um, I'm not going to say it's a bad game. I don't think it is. I think it may take me more time to get to love it, but that's what's not happened. I find it challenging. That's enjoyable. I find it interesting. I also love the breadth of, I mean, you can play with units for over many, many years. You want to set this back in 1968, which I think this might have been. Don't recall. But you want to have a fight in the 80s or the 60s or the 70s. The vehicles are there. There's a really very easy way to build scenarios. So if this is your cup of tea, you may just love it. Me, I still got mixed feelings about it. But anyway, we're coming up on an hour. That's a really long video for me. I think I'm going to put a cut in this. Hey, I appreciate you watching, and I hope I see you again soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you click on that picture of very young Waz, you'll be subscribed so you'll never miss another video. Then click on that bell notification button and please share and comment. See you again soon.